Greetings and welcome to Typica Magica. I am Tiffany and thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. First of all, I want to say I'm ever so sorry because normally I roll out a video every Wednesday, but this week has been a little bit manic, so I'm a little bit behind, but I'm sending you so much love and light and gratitude. So thank you for being patient with me, everyone. I really appreciate it. So anyway, let's get on to the video. Oh, first of all, what I do need to say is I want to welcome all of my new followers and subscribers, specifically because I've noticed now I've been getting so many wonderful people from so many different countries. I just want to do a shout out to all my followers in the Philippines, all of my followers in South Africa, all of my followers in Thailand, and it's just so lovely to have you guys join this channel. So just want to send so much love out to all my fellow star sisters and star brothers up across the pond. So thank you so much and sending so much love. Right, okay, so today we are doing a beautiful starseed video, as you know, my dear Nail the Divine, and we are doing today, which I'm very excited about these beings, to be honest with you, because there's something about them, it just opens my heart. They've just got the most beautiful energy. They're not really that heard of, to be honest with you, these beings. We know quite a lot of the common ones that we hear today, but the ones that I want to talk about are the beings from Mintaka within the constellation of Orion. So as I said before, these beings, they've only really been started to be more heard of, I want to say, within the last couple of years, could have been a little bit more, and as people have gone more into their abilities and awakening with channeling and ascending and connecting to their divine consciousness and connecting to that celestial DNA that they have, they're getting these connections from these beautiful beings which we know as the Mintakans. Now, as I said, because previously before in my Lyran video, I think I mentioned in that one as well, the Mintakan, and this is why with Mintakan starseeds, because as I said, majority of starseeds will feel this deep loneliness, this really deep grief, no matter what, which is a very big indicator that their civilization, their origin, their star origin, excuse me, just a little bit of a cough there, their star origin, it tends to be, is because during the Lyran, Orion Wars, Draconian Wars that we know of, unfortunately, many civilizations got destroyed, and unfortunately Mintaka and the Mintakans being one of them. Excuse me again. So we're going to go really into the characteristics, soul types, because there's quite a few Mintakans here. They are on a very high vibrational energy. They're really about peace and love. These beautiful beings have such a unique and gentle, loving, peaceful energy. So let's get on to the video, and if you resonate with this and you are feeling the call, the call of Mintaka, and your heart is opening true and this resonates, and just connect with this, my beautiful Mintakan starseeds, this is the video for you. So yeah, I'm doing the whole little Mintakan thing, so just a couple of things. Jewelry that's made by me, Typica Magica. Check out, obviously, if you want to know about my jewelry. But anyway, we're going to go more into these beautiful beings. So again, I'm going to go into the history so you know a little bit more, okay, and the things that are going to resonate, because a lot of people will have a very drawn connection to oceans and to water. Some may even have a little bit of a fear, and there is a reason around that too, and this is because majority of the Mintakans that are here now are because of them losing their civilization and reincarnating, and they've chosen to really reincarnate in this planet too, to assist with the awakening, because they are trying to bring back that peace, that beautiful energy, that balance, and helping us really appreciate the true beauty and nature of what the planet has to offer and what the source has to offer. And these beings were all about balance. They were all about expressions of beauty. They were all about, expressing themselves in the most creative way. They were a very peaceful civilization, and they were all about these beautiful, healing, tranquil energies as well. Oh, and by the way, which I mentioned in my previous video, If you love mermaids and you're connected to dolphins as much as it's connected to Sirius as well, but specifically with Mintaka as well, you're going to feel the mermaid call, the seashells, you know, the quartz crystals, the healing vibes, because you will understand the soothing qualities of the healing waters of our oceans. So are we ready? Let's do this. Even though we might see Cornelius in the video, I cannot promise, but hey, you never know. So, as we know in the Lyran Wars, now the Mintakan people in the Orion constellation. Now normally, okay, when we think about Orion, because there's quite a lot of, as we say, many civilizations within the Orion, there are some positive groups and there are also some negative groups, because as we know, within the galactic histories and within the galactic civilizations, you know, it's not always love and light. You do have some, there are a bit on the both side of the coin as well, but you know, you've got the Orion, you've got the positive, so it's just a mixture of beings. So whenever you hear Orion, don't feel like, oh, it must mean that I'm one of the negative ones. That is not the case at all, because there's some really, really lovely, beautiful Orion beings that have so much knowledge, okay? Just unfortunately, some of them tended to, you know, well, as we know, there is a balance and majority of things, okay, even on this planet as well. So within dark, you need light in order for there to be a balance. But Mintaka was in the Orion constellation, and they were a very peaceful planet. They were the kind of beings, they didn't want to have any drama or be involved in the Lyran Wars and the Orion Wars, and the Draconian War with it as well. They didn't want to have any involvement. They were asked originally to have some involvement, but with them being the most beautiful, peaceful race that they are, they're like, no, we don't want to have any interaction with this. This is not causing any peace. This is disturbing the whole flow and the laws of the universe. They don't want to be, you know, putting their energy into anything that is causing any chaos. They can't stand things like that. They just love that peaceful quality. So they just really just didn't want to get involved. And there was quite a lot of other civilizations within the star system, so didn't want to get involved. I'm like, no, this is not us. We're going to keep out of that. And unfortunately, because of the Mintakans, okay, they weren't, you know, beings that, what I want to say, like unlike Lyrans or, you know, or some draconian races that were very much warlike. The Mintakans themselves, they were never equipped with technologies of, you know, having to fight or having the tech or needing used to have technology to be able to do things in battle or anything like that to defend themselves, because that just wasn't the kind of beings, and that was not how their civilization, you know, me mixing my words, their civilizations were. And you know, they became very unprepared, because one thing I will reference this, okay, with the Mintakans, okay, so a lot of you will probably have a very emotional feel or pour. I can't remember what the film is, but the film is with Cara Delevingne, and it's when they're going to always Valeria, I'm not sure, I can't remember, I should know it off the tip of my tongue, but where they're going and seeing all those different civilizations, and there is a beautiful, well, very sad scene of these beings, okay, that were these beautiful blue light skinned beings, and they were very peaceful. And then all of a sudden the whole planet just went from peace to dark and destroyed, you know. So this is what happened to Mintaka. So that is much referencing what happened there. And the other one, okay, that people will be very drawn to as well, such as Avatar, the second one with the aquatic like beings as well, okay. So these beings, that was very much what happened. So when the Draconians, okay, and the dark side came in to attack, you know, within these Orion Wars, Draconian, as you know, Lyran, they ended up getting massively attacked, okay, and they had this beautiful, serene planet with, and because they're all about beauty with the shells and the crystals, and very much, okay, they were very much connected to the ocean. The oceans were the most purest vibration of water, of the most purest purest healing waters, and the light that came off these were just like, because I've had some visions myself of it as well, were just for like another level. You could probably connect it to something if you saw it like in the Maldives, but way way more than that, okay? So you're talking like, woo, the most beautiful thing you ever see, and just the most beautiful and tranquil place. And they just love the healing, and they're all about melody and song and connecting, and then just being there. Then all of a sudden the whole planet, just everything went black, the waters went polluted, the whole planet just went destroyed and just went gone. And it was absolutely heart-wrenching. And honestly, to be honest, there weren't any survivors, not that I have heard of. There may have been some that did manage to escape, but majority of them did not, okay? So the ones that have incarnated here as starseeds to help and assist the earth to bring it back to that beautiful frequency that it's meant to be, they will have that. So if you have that really deep grief, that sadness, because you'll be looking and connecting, and you'll look at Orion, okay, and you think, oh, why am I so drawn to the Orion spell? And then you're looking up Orion starseeds, and then you're seeing one particular for one race of being, you're like, but wait, that doesn't make sense to me. And then you've got this draw and call to the oceans and waters and to the aquatic life and to merfolk and to, you know, again, like sea turtles, sea life creatures, because they were so connected to them as well. You know, so for also a Mintakan, when they hear dolphin noises, it's like heaven to them, because it's that, as we know with dolphins, they have that really beautiful frequency, that high tone as they communicate with each other through vibration and vibrational waves as well. I'm sure my other half wouldn't mind saying this, but when he had his starseed dream, he had because he had this dream about the three things. He had Lyra, Andromeda, but he had Mintaka as well. And he said to me, oh my God, I've just had this dream. I felt that you were there. This is what I saw. The whole ocean, everything was so beautiful. Then everyone was gone. It was just the dark clouds. And he was in bits after it, that emotional sensation he felt, really, the grief he felt from that. So with Mintaka, these are the signs, okay, within that. You're going to have possibly dreams, okay, of that can connect to Atlantis as well, by the way. And the majority of Mintakas would come to Atlantis as well. You will probably have, you know, a lot of dreams of potentially tsunamis or ocean-like natural disasters as well. Other signs that you are a Mintakan. So with Mintakans, okay, they are incredibly gentle beings, and they have such an open heart, and they have such, bear with me guys, my little lighting rig went a little bit wobbly there. Don't move. There we go. We're all good. Thank you. Sorry about that. So they have the most gentle and open energies. They are so open-hearted. Their heart chakras again are completely open, and they've got such a goodwill nature, and they've got a pure sensitivity. And with Mintakans, again, they will feel that really outcast, because they'll find it very hard to be here, because they expect it at times, and they can feel very misunderstood with a lot of things as well here, because of their goodwill and nature and sensitivity. This planet can be very difficult for them to really integrate in. They have a very goodwill, people-pleasing nature, like Pleiadians, because this is what they're used to, connecting to that unity, that love and light, that balance. They've got very feminine energies as well, and they've come here to bring that balance, to bring that beautiful peace. So it can be very disheartening for a Mintakan being here when they find out, because people might say to you, oh, you're too kind, you're too sensitive, or things as like, you need to start toughening up your skin. A Mintakan, yes, they can handle that tough exterior, and they do have to learn that, and a lot of protection methods when they're here to be able to learn those boundaries, as well as Pleiadians with their people-pleasing nature, because they're very emotionally based, but they're higher frequency. These beings, okay, it's just very difficult for them, and it can be very challenging at times. They are able to handle and stay at peace, and they also thrive because majority of them as well, because they come in with their compassion to heal timelines. That is another thing about Mintakans as well. They'll have a draw to healing, to wanting to help animals, to wanting to help the sea creatures, to wanting to bring this place the beautiful civilization that it's meant to be. So these are going to be the things that they're really drawn to. And they're so wonderful. But the problem is they will incarnate into lifetimes here where there will be some generational trauma or generational karma, as we have gone through in videos before. And this is with their level of compassion and their level of peace and their level of being within that heart center. They come in with things with a compassionate view. These beings, star seeds that are in this energy and alignment of Mintaka, they don't resent, they cannot hate, they will feel very hurt. They're not the kind of star seeds that are here that can hold a place in their heart for any resentment. They will be very upset with the way humanity treat the world that is around them. They cannot handle any injustice to things like seeing our seas and our oceans getting very destroyed, our planet getting very destroyed, the way that we treat each other. They don't like that at all, and it really causes them a sentiment in their heart, and they'll think, why are people so mean sometimes? It's a very within there's such sensitive, beautiful souls, but they know through these that they've incarnated here to help heal and bring that unconditional love to those timelines, to bring that unconditional love to heal the planetary grids, to heal the stargates that are here, to heal Mother Earth, to bring that frequency of love and compassion and understanding. And they know that through these, and they'll be so drawn to wanting to heal, whether it's through art, whether it's through expression, whether it's through symbols, whether it's through melody, whether it's through song, whether it's just there talking and with an open heart and an open mind. They are absolutely so wonderful because it helps to bring such transformation, because these beautiful beings, they have such beautiful qualities of transformation. Another thing about these beings and characteristics that you will have, they're quite, what can we say, they're very opulescent souls. So as we know, Mintaka, it was a very beautiful place. They didn't do things on the minimalist front, let's just say about that. They were not your minimals. They were very opulent with their temples, with their buildings, their aquatic nature. Oh, it was such a beautiful opulent, pearl-escent, rainbow aura energy. By the way, you might be drawn to things such as rainbow aura quartzes and purples and turquoises and blues, but you'll find you're much more drawn to what we want to say, not materialistic, but you'll be very drawn to beautiful things. So you'll, well, like me, not like me, but you can see in the background, I love my flowers and stuff like that. I'm very feminine. You should know by now. I'm quite an elaborate star seed, as you say. But the thing is, they love to express themselves through beauty, and that is just, so they're going to be they're not going to do things on a minimal front, don't get me wrong, they do love their passion, they love to express and ordain it with jewelry and pearls, but they just have that way of expression and flow and movement and creativity. So they love to be surrounded when designing their homes or when they're painting or the way that they wear, with beauty and with opulescent things. And again, that's not because of them being materialistic at all, that is just part of their essence and their celestial DNA with connecting to home. Another thing about Mintakans as well. Now, unfortunately, like my other half as well, some of them, because they're all about healing and being on such a pure frequency, they can sense with the energies, on what has been tarnished. So they will love the ocean, don't get me wrong, but they won't like the fact, that the ocean and our oceans here, because we don't treat our sea life creatures very well on our own planet, that we have, unfortunately, put a lot of toxins into the water, which has been pumped by the water companies and the sewage systems, and we have polluted it, and they're throwing rubbish, and they don't want to be getting into that water because it's not the pure healing waters. So some may be a bit like, I love the ocean, but I don't really want to get in it because of the pollution and the frequency that is in that. And they're very much about making sure they have that pure healing part within them as well, because they're really on that beautiful frequency. Anyway, I've done, again, sorry for this late video. I hope you can all find it in your hearts to forgive me. You know I love you all so much to the moon and back. Well, no, Alpha Centauri, because we know that's a bit further than the moon. But if you feel that you really connect to Mintaka, you know, all my Mintakans, give me a high five, claim it, Mintaka, here we are. So all my Mintakan star seeds, welcome, 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 welcome. And if you are feeling that call to Mintaka, then we welcome you, my beautiful ones, because we are with you. And the call to home, even if it's not existing anymore, Mintaka will always be within your heart. I am Tifika Magica. Check me out on TikTok. You know where to find me, Tifika Magica. Again, hello to all my Filipinos that are watching, everyone that is watching, giving you all a shout out from all over the world internationally, making sure that you connect to that divine, beautiful you. Go out there and shine, right? We're going to do the promo. You know how I roll. So these earrings, these are mine that I made. This dress is from, well, you guessed it, Jane. So have a look down there in the promo. I'm going to see if I can try and get some promos of my work internationally for different companies and countries, not companies. So I will do my best with what I can about that. You know, please like, comment, subscribe, share this, okay, to the fellow star brothers and sisters out there that need to hear this. You know, we'll be getting on to another video next week as well. So thank you all. I love you, and make sure you have a magical Tifika Magica day.